History will be made in the Catholic Church this weekend. Carlos Acutis will become the first saint of the millennial generation.
Born in 1991, he died in 2006 after a battle with leukemia. Fox 5 Sharon Crowley joins us now with a look back at his life of faith. Sharon.
Yeah, a very interesting story. He spent his short life trying to spread the Catholic faith online. Carlos Acutis drew so many followers that Pope Francis took notice and sent him on the path to sainthood. Pope Leo says he will be canonized a saint this Sunday.
Carlo really was very, aware of this presence of God among us.
Italian teenager Carlos Acutis will become the first ever millennial saint. He died of leukemia in 2006 when he was just 15. While he may look like an ordinary teenager in these pictures, Pope Leo considers Carlos' life here on earth and in heaven to be extraordinary. A few years ago, Carlos' mother, Antonio Salzano, talked to me about her late son's journey to sainthood.
I was prepared for the loss of Carlo. We had so many signs from Carlo. He appeared to many persons, and he really made himself present to us.
She says as a young boy, Carlo taught himself to code. By his teens, Carlo had created a website cataloging Eucharistic miracles.
Carlo really devoted his life to help people to understand that really God exists and God is here with us.
Pope Leo's predecessor, Pope Francis, took notice of Carlo's good deeds, calling him a model of holiness for young people. In October of 2020, Carlo was beatified in a ceremony in the Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi in Italy. Zach Davis is an associate editor for the Catholic publication America Magazine.
He's been investigated. His life has been considered holy and worthy of veneration, and there's also been a miracle attributed to his intercession.
Carlo is credited with healing a 7-year-old boy who suffered from a rare pancreatic disorder and for the recovery of a young woman with a severe head injury. Her mother prayed for Carlo's intercession at his tomb.
He wanted to draw people to a lot of these mysteries of the Catholic faith. He was drawn to these Eucharistic miracles, and so he created a whole website about various Eucharistic miracle sites all over the world.
Sometimes referred to as God's influencer, Carlo continues to draw in believers worldwide to his website. He even inspired documentary filmmaker Tim Moriarty.
When people think of the word saint, they think of maybe someone from the Middle Ages, oftentimes wearing religious robes. And here's a kid in sneakers and jeans who has really galvanized the entire world.
His goal is to get people off of his website back into church.
He created the documentary Carlos Acutis Roadmap to Reality, a Saint for Our Times. The film explores how Carlos' deep spirituality guided him through the complexities of the digital age.
You're going to be on a plane going to the Eternal City.
The documentary follows a group of Catholic high school students on a pilgrimage from North Dakota to Italy to visit Carlos' tomb. Ironically, the challenge for the teens in the group was to leave behind cell phones so they could grow spiritually.
You could feel his presence. Something's going to happen.
I started crying when I saw him. I'm part of something amazing.
One of the things that a lot of people talk about that wasn't known is his deep kind of kindness, his deep compassion for the poor in Milan. He would go around and he made lunches for a lot of the homeless in the city.
Carlos Acutis will be the youngest person in modern times to be canonized. The faithful hope the so-called patron saint of the internet will be an inspiration and a blessing for his generation and many more to come.
I think the church, in holding Acutis up, is trying to draw those people back. It's the most pressing issue in my mind in the church today, the disaffiliation of the young.
Well, Pope Leo has picked up the mantle where Pope Francis took off, trying to encourage more young people to embrace the Catholic faith. His recent youth jubilee at the Vatican drew millions of young Catholics.
Wow, Carlos, such a young man, remarkable young man. How is the Catholic Church using social media to bring more young people back to the church?
Yeah, I was trying to say that Pope Leo has picked up where Pope Francis left off, and basically Pope Leo met with social media influencers at the Vatican Vatican, people who, do what Carlos Acutis did and spread the Catholic faith online. There's sites streaming God. There's priests and nuns that try to stream the faith. Not exactly evangelical, but, reaching out to people where they are.
Yeah.
Where they are, indeed.
On
Yeah,
their
you've done
phone.
the
Yep.
stories with the Pope who has a podcast and all that sort of stuff.
I did all that. And I have to tell you, coming up, I'm doing a little deeper dive on Pope Leo's relationship with young people. And there are young people from our area, from Brooklyn, that I interviewed that went to the Vatican. And I'm going to be telling their story in the coming days.
I love
cool.
that. I look forward
Nice.
to it.
Good
All
deal.
right.
All right,
Thank you,
thanks,
Sharon.
Sharon.